Hallo zusammen. So I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. I'm just very unorganized, let's be serious. But anyways, so sorry about that. I wanted to kind of update, my vlog about what I've been doing. And my dog keeps licking me because I applied lotion on my skin. Please stop doing that. What I've been doing, where I've been, and what I have planned. Because going forward the rest of this year, we have a lot of plans. If you don't know, if you're just coming across this video, I am American and I am living in Germany and I'm married to a German. So, let's see. There's kind of been a lot going on. I recently went on a cruise and we went to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And that was a lot of fun. So I went with my family because I know I've mentioned in some videos that I've had a family member going through some medical stuff, and that was my mom. And I am very happy to say that she has beaten breast cancer. And so we celebrated her being cancer-free with a cruise in Universal Studios, because two of my mom's favorite things are cruises and Universal Studios. She loves theme parks and roller coasters, and so we're very happy about that. And I had shirts made for the cruise, so if I can find a picture of that, I will post the picture here on the screen so you can see our shirts. Basically, our shirt said, "Cruisin' cancer-free with my mom." So that was a lot of fun. The only thing, so I had planned to film all of that. I wanted to film the vacation and vlog and share it with everyone. Unfortunately, on the cruise, I got very sick. And I think I was already getting sick before we got on the cruise, because my husband and I flew down to Florida a few days early, just because the plane tickets were actually a lot cheaper to go down to Florida earlier. And so it's like right before we got on the cruise, I noticed I started to not feel well, and then it just got real bad. And so I was basically quarantined to the cabin on the cruise. I rarely left the cabin. I was really sick, so that was kind of not cool, because I like cruises too, actually, and I didn't really get to do too much on that cruise because I was so sick. But luckily, my husband also ended up getting a little bit sick, but we ended up getting better before we got to Universal. So our cruise left from Port Canaveral in Florida, and the cruise was, I think, 1 week long. And it took that whole week, but I felt better at the end of the week. So luckily it was kind of a short sickness. And then we went to Universal Studios, which is in Orlando, Florida. And that was so much fun. And my mom made us matching shirts for that trip. So we all had, so from Dr. Seuss, the things, I think they're from Cat in the Hat. But so I had thing 1, and my brothers, I had 2 younger brothers. My other brother, Hunter, wore thing 2 shirt, and my youngest brother wore thing 3, and my husband wore son-in-law thing, so that was funny. And then my mom wore mother of all things. So we wore these matching shirts. I'll put the picture on the screen so you can see us there. That's me, my mom, and then my 2 younger brothers. And so that was a lot of fun. Luckily, I was feeling better by then, so I really got to enjoy Universal. But I still didn't film because it was just a little bit chaotic, and just getting out of that sickness, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. So anyway, so we just got back recently from that trip, and today is, I have my phone here, today is May 2nd. So yesterday was Labor Day in Germany. So yeah, so we're back home now, and now I want to talk about all the plans that we have for this year. So the vlog is going to get really busy with more videos as we get through this year. And I wrote everything down on my phone so that I could prepare, so I could remember everything we're doing. So, as you guys know, or if you don't know, I am almost at my 3rd year of living here in Germany. So right now I have an Aufenthaltserlaubnis, which is basically a temporary visa to live and work here in Germany. So I have that, that's fine. I had to pass an A1 test, and I did that way back when I first moved to Germany. But now I need to do the next part, and that is to obtain my Niederlassungserlaubnis, which is more of this permanent visa. And so I need to pass B1 German, and I need to pass a German political test. So I'm supposed to be studying for all of that. I'll admit, haven't been doing that much studying. I do have this, which I'm pretty sure I spilt coffee or something on this, but these are all the questions for the political test that I can study. Of course, it's all in German. Honestly, the political test doesn't seem that difficult. A lot of the questions I do understand for the most part. Some of them I still need help on. So I do plan to start studying this because I take this test in about 2 weeks. So on May 16th is my political test. So please cross your fingers and squeeze your thumbs for me that I pass. But I am going to start probably practicing 100 questions a day just to get it into my head. And because I live in the Bundesland, or state, of Nordrhein-Westfalen, I do have to answer, I think it's only 3 questions for the state, or for the Bundesland. So that will be interesting too. So I'm going to study some of those questions as well. And then, so I was already scheduled to take the B1 German language test, but unfortunately I canceled because I did not feel ready. I was just really nervous, and I just thought, I'm gonna fail. I just had that in my mind that I was going to fail, and now I wish I would have just done it, because even if I had failed, I could have just retaken the test. But it is what it is now. So right now I do not have an appointment for the language test. I have to wait until another appointment becomes available. But that's okay. So that's kind of what I'm supposed to be working on right now, and I need to really speak more German. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, aber ich bin nicht so gut. So, yeah. So, good. So that's May 16th is the German political test. Then, June 8th until the 18th, my youngest brother Gavin is coming to visit. He actually just turned 17 last month, so that was fun. We got to celebrate my mom being cancer-free, but we also got to celebrate my youngest brother's birthday. And what's funny is my husband also proposed to me on the same day as my brother's birthday back in 2022. That was not on purpose, it just happened, so. But anyway, so yes, he's coming to visit, and we have something planned every day for his visit. And so I was going to make that kind of a series of videos where we do daily videos while he's here. And I think he'll really like that too, because then he can go back and watch the videos, and it will just be really good memories for us, you know, and something I can share with my brother. So I'm really, really excited because my family has only come to visit me in Germany for my wedding. And so they were only here for 5 days. And of course it was wedding stuff, so we didn't get to do a lot. I think we only went to Cologne. It just wasn't, and I think Dusseldorf too, but it wasn't, we'll get to do so much more with Gavin, so I'm very excited. Then on July 4th, we're going to have a 4th of July party. So I'm going to try to film that. That should be fun. We do like a little American party every year, and it's actually been a lot of fun. We do like karaoke and we grill out, and it's just for fun, you know. So and then the end of July to early August, we are going to be in Mallorca, and I liked Mallorca. We went there last year for the first time, and it was really a lot of fun. So we want to go back, and this time I'll try to do a better vlog for that one, because I didn't film so much the last time we were there. So we'll do a little bit better this time. And then in early September, so September 3rd is my wedding anniversary, and my husband and I will be married for 3 years on September 3rd of this year. So we are going back to Rothenburg ob der Taube, and I know that's a popular tourist destination in Germany, but I really love Rothenburg ob der Taube. It's so beautiful, and it's really like, I know it's touristy, but it's actually really, it's just so beautiful and historic, and the landscape around the town is just so beautiful, and I just love it down there. So we're going there for a few days, and I'll share that with you guys. And then then on September 6th, we are going to Berlin, because we are going to see my favorite comedian, which is Ricky Gervais. If you don't know Ricky Gervais, I highly recommend his TV show or his TV series on Netflix. It's called Afterlife. Really good. The show, it's kind of based around grief and how his character deals with grief, and it's funny. It's really funny, but then it's also really sad, and you'll be laughing one moment and then you'll be crying in another, and it's such a good show. It's really great. So I highly recommend that show, and of course any of his stand-up that he has on Netflix, really good. So we'll be doing that. So I'll see a little bit of Berlin, and of course the Ricky Gervais stand-up, so that will be good. Then at the end of September, my mom is coming to visit, so I'm very excited, and I'm really excited to show you guys kind of like how a true outsider, like a true, you know, because my family hasn't really ever traveled to Europe in general, and to any of the countries here. So just being able to show what they think about different things, how they like the food, just kind of how they feel while they're here for their visit. I'm excited to share that with you guys, and I'm also excited to share my life here with them, because this is still very separate from my life back home in the US. So I'm really excited to kind of open that part of my life to my family and have them experience that with me, and yeah, it will be really great. And then in October, we usually have a Halloween party. So last year we had a Halloween party, and it was so much fun, and I wish I would have filmed it. It was so great. So this year I will definitely try to film that. And then in December, I'm just going back to Universal Studios again for a few days, because my nephew, so my brother Hunter, he has a son. His son is 6 years old, and his name is River. And he's my only nephew. I don't have any other nephews or nieces. And it's going to be his first time going to Universal. And what's cool is that, so you have Universal Studios, and then you have Islands of Adventure. So these are the two theme parks that are on the Universal property. But then they just opened a new theme park called Epic Universe, and we got so lucky. We got to go there for just this last visit for the preview, because it's not open to the public yet. I think it opens on May 22nd to the public. So we got to see it, and it's, oh my god. Honestly, I wish I would have filmed it now, because it was so awesome, and it was very low capacity because they're only having the pass holder previews, and anyone that was staying at a Universal hotel also got to preview the park. And I mean, it's awesome. They have Super Nintendo World, which is Mario basically, and my husband and I play the Mario Party games on Nintendo Switch almost every night, and we love Mario Kart too, so that was just incredible. And my nephew loves Mario, so I can't wait for him to see this world. It's very immersive, and it's just cool. Sorry, my camera cut off. So they also have Dark Universe, which is all about the Universal monsters. So think about Frankenstein, Dracula, the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's just Bride of Frankenstein. They even have meet and greets with Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. It's so cool. And what else? They have the Island of Berk, or Isle of Berk. Ooh, I hope I'm saying that correctly, but that's How to Train Your Dragon. It's based off of that movie, which I've never seen, but now I want to see it because it looks really cool. And then they have Ministry of Magic, which is from Harry Potter, if you've ever seen the Harry Potter movies and the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movies. And that looks like 1920s Paris, so it's really cool. And you enter each world through a portal, and so it's really cool. But anyway, so yeah, I want to be there for my nephew's first time seeing that. That will be really cool. So those are our plans. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. And of course, anything extra that I do outside of those plans, I want to try to share with you guys. And yeah, I really do want to start making more regular videos. I still deal with a lot of shyness and just bringing the camera out in public places. You know, of course I have to be really careful because I don't want to get strangers in the video, because of course people don't want to be in a random YouTube video, so I have to respect, you know, my surroundings and other people. And also I don't want to be noticed by other people, and if I have a camera, or even if I'm filming with my phone, it can be a little difficult to kind of not be noticed by others. But I'll start working on that a little bit better. And anyways, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. Sorry that I rambled for so long, but if you watched this far to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I look forward to sharing more with all of you. And yeah, if there's anything you guys can think of that, if you want me to do more talking videos in between like going out and filming, please let me know. Any topics that you're curious about, or any questions you might have. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Tschüss!